Hello, Balviar students. My name is Mehul, and today I'm going to be teaching you about the importance of being thankful. So, obviously, the first thing I think of when I say the word thankful is Thanksgiving, because the word thanks is in the word Thanksgiving. But that's not the point. Just in honor of Thanksgiving, we're going to talk about why it's so important to be thankful, especially in this age. So, tell me, what are we usually thankful for? As kids, I'd say that new Wii, right? Wait, sorry. The new Wii, it's not even new. It's outdated. Wrong. The PS5, I would be extremely thankful if I had that, and I'm sure you would be too. But there's a lot more than just video games. We have our own personal desires, which is like one level of what we should be thankful for. So, for example, that video game you might get for Diwali, that's something we should be thankful for because not everybody gets that. Let's open our views a little more. We live in houses. That's something we should be thankful for. The next thing, food. We should be thankful that we have food to eat and that we don't go hungry. Another thing is clothes. The fact that we have clothes and we can wear them and we have different types and shapes of clothes is something we should also be thankful for because not everybody has that. I'm just listing, so let's keep going. And now we get on to the more less material type things, you know? So one thing we should be thankful for is our family. The fact that we have a family who cares for us and thinks about us is something we should all be thankful for. Next thing, we have friends that we should be thankful for. That's the wrong friends. Nobody likes those friends. We're talking about these friends, the ones you spend your time with, your energy with, and school with before this pandemic. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. That's the type of friends that we look forward to on weekends and the friends that we truly appreciate because they got our back and we got their back. The last thing that we care about the most is our health. We should be thankful for the fact that we are almost always healthy, especially in this time where people are continuously getting sick. So that's something we should definitely be thankful for. There's just so much to appreciate in this world. And I'll explain more, but there is a lot that we should be thankful for because not everybody has what we have. And I'm just going to say one thing, the one reason, and it's going to lead to more reasons, kids. The one reason why it's so important to be thankful is because it makes us appreciative of life. No, I know kids are always like, "Oh my god, I have to go to school." Trust me, I was like that too. "Oh my god, I have to wake up." But there is so much in this world. We are such a tiny, tiny part of the universe. The city we live in, the house we sleep in, it is nothing compared to what goes beyond this earth. And that's why we just have to appreciate our simple, nice lives. So I'm just going to do some basic math. Yeah, so if you, never mind, I'm just kidding. What I really want to say is this type of basic math. If we're not thankful for what we have, we won't really appreciate what we have. And because of that, we'll always feel like we're missing something. Okay? So that means we won't be as happy. So, for example, there's always going to be a person with a bigger house or a better car than you. And you'll always think, you might think to yourself, I'm just not that happy because I don't have that house or a car. But you have to realize the fact that you have a house and that you do have a car is is something you should definitely appreciate because once you realize that there's always going to be a bigger car, a better house, sorry, bigger house, better car, but yeah, you'll realize that life is so short and we just need to appreciate what happens in our lives. Now, I'm not saying everything in life is perfect because it's not. But if we continuously try to be happy, but if we continuously try to be happy, as you can see here, right? Here's the equation, the right equation, and that's the equation you should always use in this type of math. Being thankful means that we're going to be appreciative of our life, which will make us more happy because we'll stop thinking about of what we're missing out on. So let's just take a few examples. Say you failed your test, right? And you're like, oh my God, that is just so bad. Trust me, I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. And I always think, oh my goodness, I'm going to fail this class. But you have to realize we should be appreciative that we even go to school because there are so many people in other types of countries that in other parts and places of the world that don't have access to school and they can't have an education. So the fact that we are able to go to school is a gift in itself. And when I think to myself that, wow, I'm actually going to school, I grow much more optimistic and happy as a result. Not saying that failing a test isn't a big deal, but in the grand scheme of things, if you can just study harder and you realize that school is such a gift to you, you'll always be much happier. Another thing, if you're playing video games and your parents tell you, okay, it's been an hour, time's up, and you get angry, you have to realize, like I was saying before, to be not to be mad that you're missing out on more time with your video games. You have to be appreciative that you even had that time to play video games and that your parents care about how how much screen time you have and how they care about your brain and your health and your eyes because they care for you. And that's just something you should think of too, because you had your fun, appreciate the fun that you had and not the one you think you're going to miss out on. And you'll always be much happier. And the third thing, this was just a picture of your family caring about you. The third thing is if you break your leg, right? Don't don't think to myself, "Oh my goodness, this stinks. I broke my leg." You can always think to yourself, "It could have always been worse. I could have broken my arm." Nah, I'm just kidding. That's the one thing. That's the type of thing you don't need to apply the appreciation thing to. But you get the idea. So thanks for listening to me. I hope you took something away from this and have a great day.